And I have to tell you that I don't speak English very well, so I will need some help with my presentation. A minute, I will share my screen. And I have never presented in English before, so it's really interesting.
I think it will be fine.
Yes. Okay, so do you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so when I presented this PPT first, I planned it to be interactive. I don't know if it can be possible, this presentation to be interactive, and I can ask questions.
Sure, it can be. Everyone is possible, so yeah.
Yeah, so I would be happy if you would be part of it. So my first question is that do you know what astronomers do, and what they search with telescopes and everything else? This is a little help on the screen with the pictures.
Guys, you can raise your hand or just say it or pop it to the chat.
Say it, I guess it's yes. Anything is good because they do a lot of things. So yes.
I would say that like they research the galaxy and those things like that.
Yes, that picture is on the top is the Andromeda galaxy. That is one thing, but they are searching for new stars. They are building rockets and bocsánat.
No problem. Everything is fine.
Okay, so planets, asteroids, and everything else. And my first topic would be Mars, because in this decade and this year, this is the most interesting topic, I guess, because this is a planet where we want to go in the future, and I want to talk about it a little. So it's a red planet, and it's because that there's iron oxide on its surface, and that causes the red color. But there are poles on it, ice poles. Yes, and there are some interesting structures too. One is the Martian face, which is that they thought that there's alien life on it, but it turned out that it's just this little thing when they got better cameras. Yes. And this is a really interesting picture about Mars too. There was a scientist, Schiaparelli, who looked at the Mars with his telescope, and he saw this. He drew the surface like this because he saw these lines, and he thought that there are Martian cities on this planet. But and everybody else believed him because he had the best telescopes back then. But it turned out that he just saw his vessels from his eyes. I don't know if this is understandable, but yeah, so it turned out that there isn't any Martian life. And this is the highest mountain in the solar system. This is on the Mars. and its name is Olympus Mons. And just to see what mountains are on Earth, this is 22.5 kilometer high, so it's really magas, bocsánat.
Really high.
Yes, yeah. Yes, it's 2 times more higher than Everest. So yes.
So amazing.
Yes, and it has got 2 moons. This one is Phobos, and this is Deimos. This is the bigger, and it's going to the surface on the Mars, so it's gonna
Get into the Mars, like
yes, they are gonna crash,
yes.
and Deimos is going to away from Mars. So, but it will happen. I don't know when. Much later than we believe. So yes, this is just some interesting facts. And one of the most another interesting thing on Mars is this Mars rover, which name is Perseverance, and this is a helicopter, which name is Ingenuity. And this rover is searching for life on Mars, and it is making holes on rocks and make samples, and later on, maybe in the 21st century, another space craft will go there and bring the samples back to Earth. And this is a picture of one rock, and there are the holes which the rover made.
Oh.
Yeah, so and this was the first rock where he got a sample. So yes, and its name is Rocher, something like that. Yes. And another interesting rover is the first Chinese rover, which entered Mars atmosphere in May. And yes, this is the really great picture of Mars and the rover and everything. And why is this important? Because here is Elon Musk and his vállalkozás, ezt nem tudom, de arra, hogy a business, yes, SpaceX, and he's planning to go to Mars, and it will happen with this rocket, which name is Starship, and this is really a new thing, because maybe not yesterday, but before that day, first happened that this rocket is built up like this, and I think it's just amazing to see it like this, and they will use this ship to land on the moon too, maybe before 2024, if they can do that, because the NASA is planning to step on the moon before 2024 with the Artemis program. So, and they have a contract with SpaceX to build a lunar module which will land on the moon. So yes, and I have got a video about this Starship and one test. This is a 1 minute a long video. If I can show you, I think it's just amazing to see. But maybe it won't, I don't know if it will start. Yesterday it had started, so I don't know what is the problem with it.
Maybe you can send me the link and go on with the presentation, and I will tell you when I made it. Oh, it's correct. Yeah, great,
yes.
amazing.
Okay, so
thank you.
If it will start, then yes, it will be great. This is the SN 15 test, and this was one of the first tests which was good, and it didn't blow up. So yes. But it burned a little, but there wasn't any bigger problem. So yes. So this was this video, and here's another picture where Elon Musk talk, because he has got plans like, sorry, I will, oh, okay, sorry. He has plans to do this orbital refueling, where two Starship will go next to each other and then help out each other. And the other thing I want to talk about, this is the James Webb Space Telescope. It was launched in December, and it's it hasn't got any pictures yet, because it has just arrived maybe 2 weeks ago to its destination. But it will be a really amazing time when we will get pictures from it. But I have got another space telescope, which is the Hubble Space Telescope, because I want to show you some pictures what can do space telescope, what can do and what can, yes. So the Hubble made these pictures, and I think it's just amazing. And these are not edited pictures, so it's yes, it's true. And I'm really waiting for this the James Webb Telescope to arrive and make pictures. And the most memorizable picture, I think, in the world is this picture. Hubble made this picture, and the interesting thing is that only 2 stars appear on the picture, and everything else is a galaxy. So only this and this one is a star, and it looks that you can see that these are galaxies everywhere, and they are really old galaxies after the big bang. Yes. And another picture of the Space Telescope, the James Webb. Yes. And I had only this, and if you have any questions, I can try to answer them, and thank you for your listening.
I would ask a few questions from you, if you don't mind. Okay. Oh, we have questions. Okay, then. Go ahead.
Yeah. My question is, do you think we can like get benefits or more resources from other planets?
Sorry, I didn't really understand the second half of your question.
Like, are there any resources in other planets? Can we, like humans, benefit from them? More resources like iron, magnesium, resources, elements, you know?
I think yes. I mean, on the Saturn's moon Titan, there are many elements we could get and use, but we don't have that space technology yet to. So it's le tudnád nekem fordítani, ne haragudj, nem éri még meg kihasználni ezt a technológiát.
Hanna said that it doesn't worth to use this technology at the moment.
But later on it will be, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I will ask a few questions to you, Hanna. Where did you develop your interest in astronomy?
My friend and I went to an astronomy camp 2.5 years ago, and they said there that there are this extracurricular activity, yes, where we can learn about astronomy, and we went there, and I just knew that I want to stay there, and yes.
And what are your plans for the future in astronomy? Do you want to have a job like this, or go to the Mars or other planets or something like that?
I want to be a space engineer, maybe. I don't know that yet, because it's a really new opportunity at the university, but maybe this will be my plan for the future.
Well, that's really, really amazing. Yeah. And who helped you deepen your understanding in astronomy, or what resources do you have?
I like to read articles in English, and I've got a favorite YouTube channel who called Space Junkie. They are Hungarian people, and they are talking about astronomy and rocket launching and everything else. So I love them. And at the curricular activity, there are people who are helping me with like anything which is connected with astronomy.
Oh, I see. And you had clubs or meetings like this, and what motivated you to do so?
I don't know that. I just love it. I
see. You want to share this with others?
Yes, and I love teaching children, of course, in Hungarian astronomy. Yes, and they are just my favorite.
Oh, I see. And what is your favorite thing about astronomy?
At the moment, I think Starship and James Webb Space Telescope, but like anything, I can't choose just one thing.
I see. And I know about you that you make pictures about the galaxy with a special technology, and can you say something about it? How can we dream, or what is it? How does it look? What do you need for it? And like,
okay, I will try. You need for astrophotographing, you need a telescope and a camera too, and some other things like Paul telescope for the simple telescope, and a lot things too, and it's hard to explain how does it look like and everything else. But astrophotographing is a really great thing to do.
Okay, thank you. We have a question in the chat that have you heard about planting plants in a spaceship to provide oxygen to the photosynthesis process, and what do you think about it?
I think they are not planting plants in spaceships to provide oxygen, but I haven't heard about it but I think it could be possible, but then there should be a lot of plants for that. On the ISS, they are planting plants to research them and what it's like, what they are doing in space in no gravity. So I don't know.
I see. Would you like to experience being in an era without gravity?
Yes, of course. I would love it.
Sorry, can you repeat?
I would love it. Yes, I want to experience that.
So cool. Okay, thank you for coming, and it was a really amazing and exciting presentation. I loved it. So guys, our next presentation will be about astronomy, and Hanna will introduce you the today astronomy and why is it really interesting. And I think we kick off, and I'm so excited about it.
Hi, I'm Hanna Berger from Hungary, and megpróbálom úgy.
Oké, akkor kezdhetjük is.
Hát, ha gondolod, oké, akkor viszont kapcsolok a kamerát, meg mindent. Ja.
Köszi.